Hey people, this is VMikix, and today we are with another chess content, and I'm on a challenge of posting chess content on the daily basis until unless someone notices me, and this is the video 2. So today we are talking about chess pieces. Yesterday we talked about the basic center pieces and the basic moves of a chess. So let us see that. So we start with our pawns. So pawn contains only one pieces and it only goes forward in a single direction. For example, each squares at a single time. Okay. Pawn can only kill diagonally. Okay. Not vertically, basically not forward, but diagonally. They only contain one single point and they kill diagonally. Okay, so now let's talk about our bishops. Bishops are one of the great pieces of the game, and it only contains 3 points. And bishops are one of the most of a kind, and unique piece. Basically, if it's on a single colored square piece, basically it's on white, so it will only move diagonally on white. But it's on black, then it will move on black diagonally square pieces. Okay. So yeah, they only color 3 points at a game, and they're single colored and move diagonally over the same colored pieces. Okay. So now let's move to the knight. This is the one of my favorite pieces of the game. Okay. So knight only moves in L shape. So basically, a knight can only move in L shape. If you develop your knight towards the center, so it can move 8 single points at a time. And one thing which I like about knight is basically if it's on white colored square, so it will only move on black color square. So which is a very prominent and very like aggressive way of knight to kill the pawns or the whatever pieces are in front of it. Okay. So yeah, then the knight only carries 3 point and it can only move in L shape. Okay. So now let's talk about our rooks. So basically they are placed over the H and A squares. Okay, then and they can only move vertically and horizontally. Okay, towards the board. But one thing which I see people they don't connect their knight through the castling. Castling happens like this and lets you connect your rooks to the rook. Okay, and which is a safer way to protect your rook as well as to attack with the rook. So yeah, so these were our rooks, okay. And now let's talk about one of the most weakest pieces of the game, which I think are obviously the kings. They can only move 5 points at a single time if they are placed on E1, okay. And if they are somehow placed over E5 or E4 or something like E2 or E3, okay, whatever, they can move 8 points at a single time, okay. And now let's talk about the most valuable piece of the game, uh, that is our queen. Okay, the queen moves in any direction, basically is multi-directional piece. Okay, it can move across the whole board if it's on placed on center, basically E for E5, okay, or for D4 or D5, okay, somehow. So it can move vertically, horizontally, diagonally, and even it can move single steps towards diagonally, vertically, somehow. Whatever you want to use, you can use it because it's the most valuable piece of the game. Because if you develop this piece, you can get the half of the control of the board. Okay. So yeah, and it only contains 9 points. Okay. Then it only contains 9 points. Basically, queen is the most important piece, so it contains 9 points and the rook contains 4 points, the knight contains 3 points, the bishop contains 3 points, and again the pawn contains 1. Okay, so this was the summarizing of the pieces of the game, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, and don't